everybody, and welcome into Perspectives, the home edition. I'm Sam Jones. I'm going to be with you for about the next half hour. I truly hope you've had a chance to watch a little bit of the Olympic coverage. Hadn't affected my life all that much, but I got up this morning and did a triple Salchow, and all of a sudden I'm in the bathroom. So these things are possible. Anything from the Olympics is inspirational. And I got to tell you, we got some real fine talent there showing up for the United States. Our first guest up today is a lady that I have not had an opportunity to sit down and talk with before, Abby Kurin. Abby, it's good to see you.
Hello there. I'm so excited to be here. And you have many talents to do a triple SoCal.
Oh, listen, you should see it. It was really, long my dog died years ago, and I'm afraid it would have put it in cardiac arrest, but I came out of it pretty well. Now, let me tell you folks what Abby is about. She actually wears two hats: executive director of Tulsa Office of Film, Music, Art, and Culture, and also part of the Tulsa Regional Tourism. And that's about all the information I've got on you. The website was rather sparse. So I'm going to be learning.
There's a ton of information, just not about me. That's not what I'm selling here.
I want you in there. I need to know more about you. Where are you from, first of all?
I am actually originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I love it here. And the fact that I get to promote my home city as a film destination and music city is a total honor.
That puts you in contact with a lot of heavyweights.
Yes. So I, running, yes, like you said, I'm the executive director of the Tulsa Office of Film, Music, Arts, and Culture. For short, we call that FMAC. We are a division of Tulsa Regional Tourism, which is housed at the Chamber. And it is our mission to promote Tulsa as a film destination, along with the top music city that it is. And so I have the opportunity to work with a ton of creatives, highlight our city, but also welcome a lot of people to town. And you're right, I get the opportunity to meet some really wonderful people.
Sound like a fun opportunity for you. Do you have, well, let me back up here first. Are you affiliated with the film office out of Oklahoma City?
Great question. So actually, that's where I cut my teeth right out of college. I was the state film and music office development director for, 5 years. But so that the state film and music office is located in Oklahoma City, like you said. We are not connected. We are completely separate. In fact, our office in Tulsa was the only city film commission and music office for the last 6 years. A lot have popped up since in the last couple of years, which is a good thing. But no, we are completely separate. We focus on Tulsa. They are statewide. They administer the state film rebate, and we do not. So that is the difference.
I do know that there have been a lot of heavy duty film folk, a lot of standards, as we call them in the industry, visiting our town as of late. DiCaprio was here for a film that they were working on, as you know. Mm-hmm. But Wilford Brimley, before he passed, was here. There's so many folks that just pass through, and you never know it. And there was another actor whose name escapes me for the moment, was at the Gilcrease quite frequently. Gosh, I can't pull it up.
So many to list.
I'm going to have to make a list. What do we have on the horizon? Are there any folks out there knocking on the door?
Absolutely. Just to talk about film in general for the Tulsa area. So since 2017, our office has worked with over 120 productions in our city. And that's everything. So who we work with is everyone from feature films, short films, documentaries, television series, music videos. Mm-hmm. Really, all requests are different and no request is the same. And so there is so many different projects that we are able to assist with. But in terms of those numbers, in the past, for instance, I don't know if you had a chance to see Minari, but that was from A24, and they filmed here in 2019. And that actually received 6 Academy Award nominations last year, which is incredible. And they actually won for Best Supporting Actress. And my favorite story of that is what's so incredible is who presented the award to her was Brad Pitt. And she went up there and said, "Brad Pitt, where were you when we were filming in Tulsa?" And I mean, it just doesn't get better than that, right?
Really?
And so there's that, but then right now, talk of the town, really talk of the entire television industry specifically is Sterling Harjo's Reservation Dogs, which you can watch
that's getting
on
a lot of buzz,
Mhm.
at all the big festivals.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it's just season 1 was so well received. Sterling calls Tulsa home. We are so grateful for him for spearheading and making sure that his projects are made in his backyard. This provides so many opportunities for our local film crew, and of course, highlighting our amazing locations. So it really is awesome. And then, like you said, Killers of the Flower Moon was filming in the area, along with a lot of people staying. But I just think it's really impactful to show that each year we work with more and more productions. So yes, the future looks very bright.
Let's step away from film for just a moment and step into the world of music. Are you involved with bringing concerts to Tulsa?
No. So our amazing team, of course, we have amazing partners throughout Tulsa. Of course, we've got what's so amazing about this place, right? Is we're home to a #1 arena, the BOK Center. You've got the legendary Cain's Ballroom. We've got the Tulsa Theater, but you have amazing smaller venues and outdoor venues like Guthrie Green or the Vanguard or the Colony. I've really loved going to, and they're doing such a great job, is the Mercury Lounge on 18th in Boston. So tons of opportunities for people to see live music of every genre every night of the week. And so no, we are not a part of bringing in concerts, but what we are is a music office. And I have to make a plug that we were just nominated last year as top 3 global music offices. I mean, what an honor, according to
Congratulations, kid.
Thank you. Thanks. I mean, just so cool. #1 spot went to a city in Australia. Well deserved, but we like to say that we're top in the Northern Hemisphere. But what we do is we try to help grow and connect our resources for the music industry.
Sure.
So specifically, we just released a music strategy last year, and we were trying to understand the economic impact that the music industry has on Tulsa's economy. And it's to the tune of $335 million. And it was the fastest growing industry from 04 to 18. And it really accounts for over 4,400 jobs in the Tulsa area. So music is robust and it's going to keep growing too.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you were able to bring that out just now, because so much of the time the attitude here is football. Let's play football. I want to see more football.
Oh gosh.
And I mean, there are those that want to make it the state flower, but honestly, and they have no concept of the kind of money generated by the arts.
No, absolutely. I mean, the arts is a leading industry in Oklahoma. I mean, especially for the Tulsa area, we are extremely arts focused, so many great organizations and entities, and we're just proud to help and want to help as much as we can in the film and music sphere.
Anything you want to tease us with? Is there anything going on maybe that is maybe one of those things out there that might end up in Tulsa?
What I can share is we are about to announce our film and music recovery programs. We have been given the opportunity to collaborate and be awarded some funding through Tulsa County and their American Rescue Plan Act funding. They were extremely supportive of our film and music recovery programs during 2020. And we are relaunching those programs in a very big way, evolving evolving those programs, to getting getting a lot of funding out into our film and music community to get our crews and our musicians back to work. So a lot of exciting announcements coming from our office in the next couple of weeks.
You know, I'll tell you something, it has always amazed me. I mean, I know there's the Tulsa Sound. Everybody's aware of that. But there are a lot, and I do mean a lot, of musicians who quietly live in Tulsa or the Tulsa area, and nobody knows. They'll play with
Right.
this group or that person, or back up this person or that group, and they're here very quietly. And when that person or those people go on the road, they're the first ones called. They're
Right.
that good.
I know. I mean, there's so much incredible talent here. And I mean, you're right. Like that's the amazing side of Tulsa, is just who calls Tulsa home and who you can see any night of the week. But what's amazing is that people can live and work in Tulsa and still have the opportunity to have that global presence.
Oh
And
yeah.
naturally, that's because we are the creative hub of Oklahoma.
You know, there was a film made with Jimmy Stewart many years ago, a black and white film. He was in the FBI, and you know, they touched a little bit on the music attractions of the Tulsa area. And I've noticed over the years, as other films passed through, you know, made their mark and were gone, occasionally you'd hear them talk about the Tulsa Sound.
Mhm.
God, came up from, you know, Louisiana, came down from Kansas City, meshed and married and lived here, and kind of I like it. I think I'm going to stay a while, you
Right.
know.
I mean, that's the magic of Tulsa. Absolutely, you know. I mean, the Tulsa Sound is an absolute historic scenario and promotional what, you know, how we promote Tulsa in general. I mean, we say this all the time. We just got to get people here, right? I mean,
Oh,
whether you're on tour or whether you're interested in filming, if you
take a
come to
look.
Tulsa, you love it. I mean, what
Abby,
have you had a chance to talk to Danny Boy O'Connor? I mean,
not
he's the best
yet.
example.
I hate to do this, but I'm all out of time with you. Thank you for being a part of it. And we're going to do this again down the road. Okay.
I look forward to it.
All right. We're going to take a short break, folks. We'll be right back.